Hello, I'm Brandon Blatz, the District Executive for the Polaris District. Today I'm joined with Dick Hanneberg, our Camping and Program Director, and we're going to shoot a little video on how to tie the 7 knots for rink advancement. So today we're going to teach the square knot, 2 half hitches, taut-line hitch, sheet bend, bowline, timber hitch, and clove hitch. The square knot has many uses, from securing bundles, packages, and tying the ends of bandages. The square knot is also known as a joining knot because it can join together 2 pieces of rope. To tie the square knot, you take 2 pieces of rope. You take your right hand, put it over your left hand, you go under and twist. Then you take the same rope you started with, which is now in your left hand, you take that, you put it over and under and twist, and you end with the square knot. The second knot we're going to tie is the 2 half hitches. The 2 half hitches is used to tie a rope around a post. To tie the 2 half hitches, you need a working end and a non-working end. You take your working end, you go over and then under through the hole. Then you do the same process, you go over and under through the hole until you end up like that. Next, we're going to tie the taut-line. The taut-line hitch is used to tighten or loosen a tent guy line by pushing the hitch up or down. So you take your rope, go under and over once, and over twice. You come back under, and you go over through the loop like so. So then, as you see, if you pull tight, it doesn't move, but you can loosen it and you can make it as tight as you want. The next knot we're going to tie is the sheet bend. The sheet bend is a knot for tying 2 ropes of the same or different diameters together. It is very close to the bowline. To tie the sheet bend, you have 2 different sizes of rope. You make a loop with one. You go under, around, and you take your end and you make this little loop here. Go back through the loop, as so. You pull together, and there's your sheet bend. It looks very identical to the bowline.
Next, we're doing the bowline. The bowline is for tying loops that you don't want to change size or slip. This is useful when tying down dining flies or performing a rescue. Now, the bowline starts with, similar to other knots, around a pole or some other fixed object, and you're going to make a loop with the long end of your rope. And you're going to see I've made the loop on top so that this part's underneath. And there's a little kind of nursery rhyme type thing to remember how to tie this knot. So this is the hole, and this is the rabbit, and this is the tree. So the rabbit comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, and then goes back down through the hole. And you pull tight. And you can see as I pull on it, it does not loosen. The loop stays the same size. Okay, a second way to tie the bowline is one-handed. This is for a situation where you may not be able to use your other hand. Maybe you're holding on to something, someone throws the rope down to you, what have you, but to tie it one-handed, you have the loose end wrapped around you. You have it in your right hand. You go over the rope, you make a loop with your wrist twisting, you go behind, and then you have to get your wrist out, and you pull tight, and there's the bowline. It's a little twisted, but it'll still hold, and the loop will not change size. Now we are tying the timber hitch. The timber hitch is used to drag logs or to begin the diagonal lashing. And the way you do this is you're going around the log that you may be dragging. You're gonna go up underneath, and you're gonna come back and loop on itself, and then with this loop, we're going to twist it on itself and wrap it around itself at least 3 times. If you have enough rope, do it more. Then you're gonna pull it tight, and you're gonna pull it against the loop, and then you're gonna pull it and drag the log. Lastly, we're tying the clove hitch. The clove hitch is for tying a rope to a pole, such as when you're tying up a boat or something else that might move. Also, this is what we use to start most lashings. Now there are, again, just like the bowline, 2 ways to tie the clove hitch. So if you are in the middle of a pole, you might not be near an end. You have to wrap it around, and you have to come back a second time. And the trick is that you are creating an X. And then you want to keep it loose enough that you can put the loose end through the X so that you can pull it tight like that. And now the second way that you tie a clove hitch, you take your end of the rope, you make a loop over, then you make a second loop over, and you take that second loop and put it behind or underneath your first loop. You slide it over the end of your pole or whatever you're attaching it to. And just like the other one, you get that X with the 2 ropes going across.